Final amateur debut tonight will be Julian Gomez in the red glove. Sophomore slate for Ben Evans proceeds in the blue. This amateur featherweight bout is brought to you by Detail Sharks. Leave your vehicle looking and feeling like it just rolled off the lot. Detail Sharks, an official sponsor of Fierce FC. Gomez immediately took the center of the cage. Now Evans inside.
There's the shot.
Gomez, a fast twitch, finds himself on top, inside control. Vibrates the seats as well, guys.
Yeah, it was a little harder slam than we saw in the last fight. Evans going to want to let go of that neck there. He's just going to tire himself out. I don't think he has much.
There's nothing there, especially in the position he's in. He'd have to pull guard and try to get that, but he is working his way back up.
Evans.
And now it could be really deep.
Yeah, this is a completely different position, but he abandoned the legs.
Separated are the two fighters. Back to the center they go. Lots of grappling through the first four fights, guys.
Really impressive with how calm Gomez is in there for making his debut.
Evans keeps kind of faking these kicks. He really should just throw them. He's second guessing himself a little bit. He's going to need to commit to something.
Ben Evans, the third and final independent fighter here tonight on this card.
Gomez looks like he's setting up the takedown there.
Knee up the middle, finds Evans on his back. Gomez back up top.
Yeah, Gomez just bullied him over when Evans threw the knee. He was a little bit off balance.
Back to the feet is Gomez. He'll throw a shot from up top as Ben Evans defends from his back.
To see Tyler. Yep. Tyler was going to stand him up anyway.
Yeah, you could hear Keith in the corner. Gomez's cornerman telling him to stand up.
Back to the standing exchanges. Evans trying to get a jab utilized. Unable to do so. We see another tie-up. Gomez with two underhooks right up against the broadcast booth.
Evans is not in a good position here. He needs to try to swing for an underhook, try to create some distance. Here, all Gomez really needs to do is suck his hips in. He can take him back down.
Already found themselves to the mat twice through 2.5 minutes.
Sorry, he is working that underhook on that right side.
Evans trying to utilize some knees, just hasn't been able to land them yet, Jason. 10 ticks to go, round one.
No, he hasn't. Gomez doing a great job of controlling this fight so far, not really rushing anything, being super patient.
His body posture isn't correct to land those knees. He keeps throwing them.
Top of round two of a possible three. Evans still targeting the lower legs, but Julian lands up top, pushes Evans back with the shot.
This is what I thought. You'd see him be a little more aggressive after controlling that first round. He's teeing off right now.
Gomez, foot on the pedal. Evans unable to be floored that time. Gomez punches out and they separate.
Evans is getting a little bit lost in this offense.
You hear the corner of Gomez saying that he's hurt and he needs to go right now. Jason, your thoughts on that advice?
Yeah, I think it's great advice. I think he is a little bit hurt. You can see him catching his breath in there. He's a little winded. There's always that one punch.
Gomez finds himself back on top in the corner of his own.
Evans is going to have a really hard time getting out from under Gomez here. I think this is where Gomez has a real opportunity to finish this if he really rains down on him.
Yeah, Evans is pretty tired.
He looks hurt still.
Gomez motioning to bring him back to the standing exchanges. Tyler Tomlinson follows the request. Evans, hands down, a little bit less defense, but he'll pop one as he looks to close the distance. Julian Gomez, big swing, didn't land as crisply as he would have liked.
Oh, an immediate reverse.
Evans nearly found himself on top, but the roll through by Gomez finds him back in a familiar position. Now a couple of ground and pound shots in favor of Gomez. Continue to widen the gap in favor of the Tooele fighter.
You can hear the corner of Gomez. They want him to finish this fight.
Gomez just needs to straighten those punches out a little bit more, and he'd probably have it. My feeling is Evans does not want to be in there anymore. Good knee to finish the round.
Third and final round to decide it between these two.
Gomez looks like he's breathing a little bit hard. Not necessarily like I think it's extravagant, but I think Gomez knows it's the third round too. Good knee. Finally landed a good one.
Ben Evans, never been to a third round. His debut was a TKO loss in the second round. Never faced minutes 6 through 9, as Gomez still seems to have his wits about him.
Yeah, Gomez seems like he's a little gun shy, like he wants to throw the punch, but he just can't quite let it go, and then he does.
Here at Gomez's corner telling him to straighten those punches out. Just good advice.
Another looping one as Gomez finds his way down the middle. Evans back on his back.
I think if he wanted, he could probably jump right into side control here and may be able to finish the fight.
Just heard from Tyler Tomlinson. Unsure if it picked up in the mic, but Tyler Tomlinson saying to Ben Evans, hey, you kicked him in the groin twice. We play on here about halfway through the third and final round.
A good experience for Gomez to get almost 3 rounds in so far against a tough kid that won't go away.
Evans wobbles.
Yeah, despite his body language, he's not quitting.
Evans nearly leaned back to his back, but found the cage instead as Gomez now attacks the body.
It's a strange position.
Gomez now looking to break through the guard.
And now Evans with the big shot. This
Came
is that
around
grit.
with the right hook.
Yes, this is that grit, Eric. This is the grit we talked about.
Evans returns one, wobbles Gomez. Now we go back to the center of the cage. 45 seconds to go, but things just got a whole lot more interesting.
Evans is looking really defiant, too. He looks like he's still wanting to be in the fight.
This could be a reason you may have not seen Gomez. Maybe he felt a little something. Maybe he felt Evans had the power early on, and maybe that was why he was a little gun shy earlier in the fight.
30 seconds left to decide this. You've got to think Evans has got to throw everything but the kitchen sink in order to get his hand raised here, Jason.
Yeah, he's going to need a Max Holloway moment here if he's going to win this fight.
It looked like we just about had it, Eric, a few seconds ago.
Yeah, that right hook landed clean and caught Evans off balance and put him against the cage, but or caught Gomez, but Evans doesn't have the energy to finish it, I don't think.
All right, that will do it. Third and final round concludes, and with that, we will tally the scorecards.
Fierce fans, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision out of the red corner, Julian